You know what to look out for. This is an interesting one. You wouldn't expect it, but this little tiny weed over here is called the cucumber weed. And man, the area that we're in right now is a 70 tree macadamia nut grove, 20 citrus. There's a shot of that morning sunrise. And when we first got here in November of 2020, I call it the Garden of Eden, but boy, this thing was overrun. I mean, on my YouTube channel, I have about 10 videos of the work that was done over here. Cost us a good 10 to 15,000 total in machine work, hard labor work, pruning, cutting, grinding, mulching, all that good stuff. Well, it's the reason why I started that video was to show you what would happen if we just walked away. It would return back to what it was, is the birds, you know, God's design. I'll go ahead and say it. And they would return. We got California oak, just gorgeous. We have these beautiful mac trees, citrus. Well, these things were all choked out, and you'd be just shocked how that little weed, it blows me away, man. Every one of these trees, especially the California oak, man, they were dying and getting choked out by this little tiny weed. It's called the cucumber melon weed, I think. And it works its way into these trees like vines and just chokes it out over time and takes over. And so that's what was happening to this beautiful plot of land. And you know, it was a shame. The first owner, his name, I wish I could have met this guy, you know, Sanchez. But he laid out this lot. He did it beautifully. Second owner just kind of let it go. He paid our neighbor every now and then to use some of the machinery to come knock it down, but nothing to kind of regenerate the land, to put it back into its proper order of all that hard work. Santos was his name. Sorry, it's not Sanchez. But we're seeing the fruits of someone else's labor. You know, like I said, I'm on it every day. I love and just had vision and desire to be a DIY farmer. Small kind, of course, but I'm in love with this, man. To see, to taste the fruits of hard labor. I come down and I pick these grapefruits and lemons that fall down. And also the mac. We had 1,500 pounds of mac in this last harvest. So a little bit of hope for those that are out there trying to do it, trying to work hard. You know, I'll quote it out, Philippians 4:13. You know, every day I wake up and just thank the Lord that I have breath, thank the Lord that I have a beautiful wife, and set goals. And what do you know, man? I take my dogs for a walk every morning down here and just thank them for oiling up my body and putting my head down and grinding away. And now we have food twice a year from the mac trees. We're close to 2,000 pounds of macadamia nut, the hardest nut to crack. But hey, in survival, the best protein and best fat's a mac tree. Oh, I just saw a bluebird. See if I can get over to it for you. And man, these bluebirds, they just love, absolutely love this area. I'm a fanatic hiker, and one of my favorite things is birds. And maybe when I retire, I'll be one of those tweakers. But these bluebirds, let's see if I can get on in here. They're crazy for it. I think there's some sort of insect that's around the trees. There it is. Let's see if I can get it for you. I just love bluebirds. This guy's kind of hiding out back in there. There he is. They love it. They're so beautiful. I love bluebirds. Well, there's a good 100, I would say, throughout the day, talking to each other. They're flying to and fro right over us. Isn't that beautiful? What a great shot that was. Let me back away. And it's great because I'll be out here working, and I'll look over, and they're looking at me. Like some of the times when I was doing this regenerative stuff with one of my workers, we'd be sitting there talking. It's a little bit of Spanish, learning from each other. I look up and it's like 1 foot away, 2 foot away, just staring at me, just going, "Oh, thanks for supplying me with some new food for today." And that's exactly what was going on. So, a little symbiosis relationship. Isn't that beautiful? So, hey, some encouragement. Just thought I would stop and tweak out and give you some beautiful scenery shots. All right, be blessed out there, and may the Lord keep you and prosper you in Jesus' name. All right.